Everyone, so today I'm going to show you my current favorite MAC eyeshadows. What I did was I went through all my MAC eyeshadow palettes and I pulled out the ones that I am most currently loving. And I pulled out multiple shadows within the same color groups to sort of give you an idea of what I have of those colors, but also to show you what colors I'm into right now. I don't know if this happens to you guys, but I go through phases with eyeshadow colors where I'm really drawn to specific colors at different times. And then what will happen is I'll use those colors a lot and then I'll get sick of them and move on to something else. Like I went through a phase not too long ago where I was using tons of purple eyeshadows and I sort of overdid it with the purple eyeshadows, and so I needed to move on to some other different colors. So let me show you what I pulled out here. What you'll notice is I pulled out all these on the top here. These are all like highlight colors. So let me go through those right there, because of course you have to have a highlight. Starting at the top left here, this is Shroom. That is, to me, very versatile color. Works with a lot of different shadows. This next one isn't really what most people would consider to be a highlight color because it's Vex, so it's a duochrome. And it's like a beige, but then it's got a hint of green to it as well, but it's very, very subtle. And you can either use it on your lid and work around it with something else for a crease color, but you can use it for a highlight if you want something a little bit on the crazy side. This is Rice Paper, and that's got a pretty strong yellow tone to it. So I don't use that too much, but this is Floof, and if it looks really strange, it's because somehow it got damaged and I had to try to fix it. But I really like this color because it's a very light colored highlight, and it's got a lot of like whitish tone to it. This is Brulee. This is just your standard everyday highlight. This is Vanilla, and I like this a lot because it is quite light. And then the last one is Blanc Type, and I like that because I like the texture of it because it's a matte square finish. Okay, and next you'll see a sort of pinky mauvey group of shadows here on this second row. First one is Tracks. I use that a lot, and I always have. It looks really dark in the pan, but then when you apply it, it blends out nicely and works well with my skin tone because I have really strong pink undertones, and so therefore that doesn't appear as dark pink on me as it would on somebody else because it just sort of blends in with my skin tones. The next one is Sweet Lust. I have that on today as a highlight. Now most people would not consider a light pink to be a highlight color, but when you have the strong pink undertones in your skin like I do, this is actually a great highlight color for me. But unless you have strong pink undertones, I would not recommend using that as a highlight, but for me it works really well. This is Ego, and it's just a pretty pink. The next one is Girly, and I use that in my crease a lot. This is the Bling. This is a pretty strong pink. Pink eyeshadows are pretty tough to work with sometimes, but I like that with other colors depending on what I'm using. This is Banshee, and this is what I used in my crease today, which is pretty sparkly for a crease color, but sometimes, you know, it depends what you're using it with. because I have a silvery, shimmery lid color, so I just wanted to use like a pink sparkly crease color as well. And then down here we have teal colors. And the first one is Talent Pool, which is a discontinued color that I found at a CCO. And then down here is Aquadesiac. That was one of the first colors I ever bought. First colors I ever bought were Aquadesiac, Silver Ring, and Floof. So all three of those colors are in this palette. So see, you never really get too far away from what you're naturally drawn to. This one here is Birds and Berries. That was from the Liberty of London collection. This is Haunting. I found that at a CCO. That's a pretty old color in terms of collections. And this is Shimmer Moss. That's permanent and very pretty color. And then over here are my silvers and grays. By pulling these shadows out of my collection and putting them in a separate palette, it made me realize that I do not have a gray that I'm really crazy about. In addition to the ones I'm going to show you as far as silver and gray, I also have copper plate, but that's kind of a warm toned gray to me, so I don't really find that I'm using it that much. But here's what I have for silvers and grays. I don't have a heck of a lot. This is Silverthorn. This is what I have on my lids right now. I found that at a CCO. It's an old silver color. This is Silver Ring. I just mentioned this a minute ago. This is one of my first shadows I ever bought, and you know, it's just a silver. This is Night Divine, and this is like a dark silvery gray. And because it's so dark, I don't find myself using it that much. And this is Bow Gray up here, which I found at a CCO, which is a great color, but unfortunately not that pigmented at all, and kind of difficult to work with. So those are the colors that I'm currently into right now. The mauves, the teals, the grays, and then I just put a row of highlights in there because, you know, you're always going to need a highlight up top near your brow bone. I don't know, I just thought you might find that interesting. For products today, I'm wearing, this ring is from JCPenney, this ring is from Forever 21, this bracelet is from Old Navy, my watch is Style & Company from Macy's, this shirt on the outside is from Forever 21, and then I just have a white Massimo tank top from Target underneath. These necklaces are the Compass necklaces from Target. It's just the large and the small, and I really like the way they look layered together. My nail polish is Barry M Dusky Mauve. I have no idea why they call it that, because this is definitely not a mauve color to me, but I don't know. That's what they call it. For makeup today, I have on Dr. Jart Water Fuse Beauty Balm. My Essence Forget It concealer palette, I used the green color and the peachy color. My blush is L'Oreal Project Runway Limited Edition Super Blendable Blush in Sultry Ravens Blush. Wow, that's a mouthful. MAC Studio Fix Powder. I just realized I showed those out of order. I like to try to show you the products in the order that I use them. Urban Decay Primer Potion. And I think I already told you the eyeshadows. Sweet Lust is the highlight. And Silverthorn on my lids. Banshee in the crease. My eyeliner is MAC Technicolor Eyeliner in Earthline. L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes Mascara. Filled in my brows with Revlon Color Stay Brow Enhancer in Blonde. And on my lips today, one of my favorites, Revlon Color Burst Lip Butter Lipstick in Berry Smoothie. Looks like that. So that is it, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.